It is the weekend and that's why I'm wearing jammies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Try Not to Grin. I am sweating even though it is raining outside because summer is hell. And yes, also I'm going to be very overexposed. It's weird to tell with this camera. Let's hope for the best. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I am your hostess with not the mostest, but I'm here, called Grinn, and we're getting back into our Discord weirdness. You guys want fucking ham. I was like, okay, people are taking a little break from the Discord, cool. Oh my god, you guys want fucking nuts. Although, to predate this video, it is the 28th of what month? You could figure it out, I bet. I bet. Anyways, let's drink some coffee and get right into it. Although I'm sweaty and probably look gross. Just want to, address the self-consciousness in the room. Okay. Ooh, starting off with a callback. Senpai of the pool, what's your wisdom? A harem of only yanderes is like a waifu battle royale. Doesn't that exist? I think that exists. I remember there was being this one really... It was back when I was just getting into anime. There was this really creepy ass one where it's these girls went crazy and they fucking killed people or whatever, and I was just what? What? But also, I feel like yandere is not used properly in what it is actually supposed to mean. It's supposed to mean this, for instance, yandere simulator or whatever it's called. You're not, I don't think you're able to actually kill your love interest. You just fucking devour everything else around him for your own gain. But in every show where they kind of do the yandere character, she's equally as destructive to the dude. And I'm like, okay, seems like a bit like a mess, but okay. But this is great. The Senpai of the Pool one is weird because when you say it, the first part of it, you're like, I feel like an asshole. But then the follow-up is charming usually. Parkour. Quick one, but a good one. Wolverine and Deadpool can't be circumcised because their regeneration ability. I mean, coming from a person who isn't just who didn't just get his stuff lopped off as a baby. Boom. Yeah, that checks out. Listen, man. Dude, that's some weird psychological weird shit that happens with so many people. I don't know what it is, but and I've heard both sides be crazy. I've heard people who argue super hard against circumcision. They're like, yeah, dude, apparently you feel less, so then you don't hud it faster, and I'm great. I've heard that argument, and I'm like, okay, it's a lot to assume, but sure. Also, you could work at not doing. Anyways, that's what the other argument is, which I kind of agree with, which is why are you lopping off shit off a baby just cause you're no, fuck it. I feel like it's the same thing as people who crop dogs' ears. I'm just why? What? I don't know. We live in an age where people are wait for the child to choose this or that, but it's that's a real big choice that you just made for your kid. You can get it done as an adult and just get it fucking done, but at least then it's your choice to do. I'm biased, of course, because I'm part of the helmet family, okay? Anyways, worst sentence I ever said in my life. Right before my flight, that man started fixing the turbine with a stick of tape. I mean, if it works, who uploaded this? No grad uploaded this, but that is, I think, Carthage. I knew it. There it is. Carthage says, as someone who works on airplanes, that is 100% a thing, but at the same time, the tape is much better than the average duct tape. In the US Air Forces, we call it speed tape, and holy is it good. Yeah. Carthage talks about, Carthage is apparently getting fucked by job security and getting a job because everyone sucks, but because of just the horribleness of the world right now. But yes, that was Carthage's old profession, and I believe him. Here we go. McDonald's, try the new anus pounder. What the fuck? I think I'll just stick with my nuggets. Thank you very much. All right. Ugh, I love the picture of Baby Yoda being like, what? Get away from me. Also, you guys want to know some shit? What do you call it? It was one of those moments where I was like, okay, just going about how things normally go about. So, what do you call it? There was a spider in the corner of my door. And I was like, okay, how I kill spiders, don't know about you guys. Some people go with the shoe route. I feel like I can't confirm it, and I feel like that's not I can hit it with the shoe, and maybe he moves away. Whatever. what I do is maybe not the smartest. I take a sock and then I just put this like a sock puppet, and I smash this thing with my hand. That way I got complete control. He can pivot, I can pivot with him. All that shit. I squish the thing, and then I take off my sock and I throw my sock in the dirty pile where it was. Now the thing is, I went to go do that. So there's a spider in my room, reactive. Go to the sock. Put the sock on. Nothing's gross happening, I promise. Pick the sock up, not put it on. Pick the sock up, and then this thing drops, and I see it out of the corner of my view, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's this fucking monster big spider. Fucking runs off because I picked it up from my laundry heap on my floor that I throw away, or I move to the laundry every now and again. Anyways, everyone has either a chair filled with laundry or a laundry heap on the ground in a ball. Anyways. Yeah, this fucking spider is darted off, random as shit, but it made me think about it, because yeah, I thought I felt something drop on my head just now, or something like fall, like a piece of dust, because I got the fan going. That's probably what happened. But it made me think of the time when I'm like, there's a big ass spider somewhere. He's crawling on my face when I'm sleeping. Oh God, no, not like this. Past Avatar wisdom: you must be decisive. Actively execute your duties. Do whatever you need to protect the world. End the mother's life right now. All these people with super fucking chill ass stuff. Nah. Fuck him up. You guys are gonna hate me for this, but I actually, never mind. I'm not gonna try to burn down my own house, okay? No, never mind. I will never call them bananas. Yellow tree. This can't be real, and if it is, it's one of those bastards who are like, hey, what if I just fuck the store up a little bit, and they do this weird shit, which I don't know what compels you to do it besides like, and then some company gets sued or something, and you're like, I was just trying to be funny. Oh God, no. Oh no. Oh. Roses are red. Tony Hawk is a skater. Auto reply: I'm driving right now. I'll get back to you later. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's really great. What is this? Eating nothing? Eating a PNG of soup? But no soup? This soup is bland and has no texture. The thing is that it does have a texture. It has lighting and all that. Like it's just someone like, yeah, there is clearly like lighting effects happening. Anyway, weird. Man cooking ramen in a Speedo accidentally shoots himself in the nuts with 200 bottle rockets. 200? Like the little man is like, what? Like, what's happening? Jesus Christ, man. Am I a dog or a cat person? ? I don't know, man. Are you an inhale or exhale person? Shut the fuck up and hand me a damn animal so I can talk in a weird voice at it. Okay? There's some memes where like a part of me is like, don't laugh, you're better than that, and then the other part of me is like, I'm not better than that. That other part's way more strong than the other one that's like, dude, have some like standards. And I'm like, is it the funniest shit ever? Hate me. I don't know, we got a video. Some dude just got murdered. What's he going to do? He just oh fuck, oh shit. Wait. This has gotta, because this is not planned. I can totally see everyone just throwing chairs, and there's like, it was staged, only one guy was supposed to throw a chair. But I feel like after you get the first like 2 on there, then you have armor, and the rest would be less shit. I'm trying to track that guy with the quality so bad. I'm trying to track the guy with what he's doing. I hope there's some sort of door that they could leave. And again, after the first couple, you think it would be, I just am worried you're gonna get like one of the chair feet, like things smashed in your skull. Yeah, that's a bit much. I feel like that did not go according to plan. Like, hey, let's just fucking, and then it's just, oof. Anyway, thank you. That was the Daily Dose of Violence, all that. What is this? I should open these up like this. Fucking redhead is my sleepover, and I get to choose the movies. Oh, it's my sleepover, and I get to choose the movies. It's a movie. It's an anime weirdo with a tie. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. It's got that weird shine art style where it's like, I always see that art style come from one things. Grinn, how do you know what those one things are? Because I always go to the comments and shit, and people upload other screenshots, and it's clearly Hadada, and yeah, a beautiful pure Grinn. PlayStation SPZ. Nickelodeon. Why did you decide to announce SpongeBob as LGBT during Pride Month? Nickelodeon. Money. Just money. Yeah, I could see that. Well, I mean, I don't know. Some people do have that affinity where they're like, corporations have my morality at hand. And I'm like, everyone has kind of their own morality. And who's to say that your morality is better than someone else's morality? That's kind of a lot of ego going on with that. We've talked about this on stream before, like a lot. But it's like the idea of, I don't know, like one of my favorite examples is if there was a person out there who happened to experience great tragedy when he was younger, like maybe his dad kicked the shit out of him and beat up his mother, and this kid had to watch that every day. So he grows up and his value is to be strong and to be like a protector, and like the traditional man archetype of I protect my family and that's it. And you're gonna look at that guy and say that his way of looking at the world is wrong, because he has this value that is ingrained in him as a child, or whatever. He has this life-defining moment of, I don't cherish that many things, but I do cherish this one thing because this is the one thing that shaped me to be who I am. It's like saying if you got, maybe robbed at gunpoint by a child in a third world country, would you be like, that child's evil? Or would you be like, no, this kid is just dealing with his circumstance and his shitty stuff that he's dealt with? So when you meet old people that are this or that, to me it's the same thing. It's like, okay, well, that's just their shitty circumstance, but hopefully we can build a world that's better. But even still, it's just a weird bit of business. The whole company thing is weird to me. I don't jump on board. They offer me a service that I'm interested in, then I'll go for that service. I don't need them to be the arbiter of my faith and or quality of what I believe, all that. Especially when words are a fickle thing, you know? And charities and stuff are also seem very, very sketchy when you find out that most of the money doesn't go to the right things, and cynicalism. Sadness. Anyways, please do not open with a knife. Axe. Bam. Oh shit, are we in the new ones already? I didn't want to go to the new ones. Oh, yep. I just seen it. Well done, Candy Wolf. We got Doofenshmirtz. That is, if you guys cannot see it because it's the tiniest PNG, it is the PlayStation Doofenshmirtz collab. Nice. Go team. And the Hadada console. This is totally going to be a thing, by the way. I can totally see someone be like, do you want like cool drawing ink, like paper bird, whatever it's called, design, or this? And then every fucking trash person is going to be like, this. Isn't this also turning into like Hypebeast or some sort of weird collaboration? I heard someone say that and I was like, really? I mean, I kind of get it, because it is like the most like I can wear whatever I want. Like, you're in public or whatever at a grocery store and you're like, yeah, dude. Like, what? And it's like, I don't know. Like, it's weird, but you're just that passionate about it, so who cares? You're like, I'm willing to die on this hill, and I'm like, all right, I'm not. Go for it. People who are still awake at 6 a.m. People who get up at 6 a.m. That's pretty good. It looks like a Goosebumps like thing, like a mega cover of a book, of a Goosebumps book. Ew. Yeah, the 6 a.m. is just nonsense. I can do 8 and I'm pretty good, but the difference, I was telling you guys about this last time, the difference between 7 and 8 for me are like miles. Like, I can't tell you, when I woke up at 7, well, I've done this many times in the past, but recently I woke up at 7 for like 3 days in a row, and oh my god, eventually I thought my body clock would like get used to it. It didn't. It felt like you feel sick, and you feel like you're sitting there and you're like, I just feel like an old, like weak, like just weak. But if I can get just one more hour, then I'm able to make things happen and I'm able to function. But that's also probably because we woke up at 8 for school and shit like that. So it's probably like you got beaten into your head. I'm sure if you just stuck with 7 enough, you'd be able to manage. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you're a weirdo out there who's a night person, which I feel you. But honestly, you can be. Let me just say, you can be anything. All right, you're like, that's something that I'm learning now with enough like, if you truly want to change, you can be whatever you want. You can be a night person, you can be a morning person. It just takes a lot of fucking time and the desire to want to be that, which is hard. That's a hard sell, honestly. Anyways, enough self-help nonsense for me. What feels illegal but isn't? Flushing the toilet in the middle of the night. I mean, okay, I kind of get it. I don't. Well, unless, yeah, I don't, I'm not sure. I don't drop deuces in the middle of the night. I usually do that before I go to bed. But anyways, like, well before it's nighttime. But I will say, I'm one of those people that, like, you pee on the side of the bowl if you're a man in the middle of the night because you don't want to be making extra noise. I do that everywhere. I don't think I've ever hit the water with anything like that. I don't have that much confidence nor desire to be noticed. Okay, the side of the bowls are always fucking clean as hell because of this guy. Gross. Moving on. D&D players strategy. I have an idea, a good one. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's in the heart of the cards / heart of the dice or whatever it is for D&D. Yeah, I've seen so many things, and I've seen, oh my god, I only watched like I watched 2 series of people playing D&D, but they were both like an hour apiece, and there was like 20 episodes. It's a good chunk of time of some watching people playing D&D, except the one I watched was more of them like improv comedians, less like them really trying to like do the D&D thing right, and more of them just putting themselves in like improv in situations, which was fantastic. It's Fun Houses, like a D&D series, the season 2, which is the best. You should go watch. Anyways, in that series, there was this. They're like 90% of them don't know and don't even try to like do things somewhat properly, but there was this one dude. Who in the series like tried to keep like applying strategy, and just, man, the fucking dice just kept shitting all over him to where he couldn't. Like, he was like, and I do this so that you can do that. Nope, it didn't. I got fucking one. Okay. And then it just all went to shit. And then eventually the DM's like, okay, you're down 2. You just need yep, okay, roll again. Okay, there you go. You rolled. Everyone's revived. You're just like, please, we gotta keep moving on. After seeing half the country actively reject wearing masks during a pandemic, I would like to apologize to the filmmakers of every horror movie ever made for calling their characters unbelievably dumb for going into a murder basement. I love this. This is very true. Everyone's like, you're so stupid, but then it was like, really. But dude, I talked about it, I think, in the last thing too. It's like these are really spaced out. It's been like a long time since I made a Try Not to Grin, although I just keep making these because I love them, and you guys are my life essence at this point. Anyways, what do you call it? I do get the hive mind mentality. I told you guys that beforehand, where like you look around, no one's wearing a mask, and you're the only one wearing a mask. It kind of puts like this weird spotlight on you. And if you're like me, who doesn't like to stand out, you're like, now that does not mean your boy is not wearing a mask whenever he fucking can, because why the fuck would I not? What's like, oh, I look a little odd? Eat a shit. I'm gonna still wear the fucking mask, you know? But I will say that's an interesting human thing I did notice. And yeah, we should wear a mask. It's like, what's the fucking big negative? Like in Japan, way before all this pandemic bullshit happened, you did that. Just because it was like, hey, I'm feeling ill and sick, I don't want to like cough on like in the subway or on something to where my spit particles land on like the seat, and then what do you call it? Someone like sits down and their hand touches the seat and they touch their mouth and bam, I just got someone sick. Like like even if it's not the pandemic, just having that courtesy for your fellow human being is a nice sentiment. Now, unfortunately, in the West, we don't see it that way. We see like someone's wearing a mask, maybe he's gonna rob me or he's a weirdo. I don't know. But hopefully that can change. I don't know. Regardless, people who wear masks, I will say, in Canada, I will say there is this bond that immediately happens whenever I see another person with a mask in like the shop or like the store. I'm like, my brother, what's good? Yeah, fucking that guy, us, fuck these people. It's really toxic, honestly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe button over there, as well as 2 videos to my far right. Again, thank you so much for the people that share this, like this, do anything for these videos. I appreciate you greatly. You are too kind to me, and I appreciate you greatly. Thank you, and goodbye.